It is quite difficult to talk about this movie without any spoilers, so I'm gonna try to start light. The acting is quite good. The two leads, Viggo Mortensen and Lea Seydoux, are really good. Those are actors. Like, there are a lot of movies out there where it seems they found the people somewhere in the parking lot, but those are two great actors. They are quite strange, but that's the nature of the characters. So it can seem when you watch the movie that it's totally out of pocket, but it is actually very fitting. Also, Kristen Stewart is in this movie, and actually the audience in my cinema laughed when in the beginning the names of the actors are shown. But she is okay in this movie. Like, she has one expression. We all know it. She only has this one expression. In this movie, it is quite fitting because her character is really, really strange. Like, they're all really, really strange, but it kind of works. So it is interesting. It is a movie that is quite difficult to grasp. It is not really horror, even though there is some body horror in it, and there's a little bit of gore, but the funny thing is it's not really bloody. It should be bloody, but it is not really bloody. It is an art piece. Not that I know a lot about art, but it comes across like an artistic vision. The message behind it is actually not that complicated. It's basically about the old ways dying and something new taking over, and the old ways resisting because they don't want to accept something new and they don't want to go away. But to explain this further, we need to go into spoilers. So, spoiler warning right here. The short version of the story is that in the future, it is not specified when this takes place. It's also not specified where this takes place. Human evolution has led to the point that people don't feel any pain. Some people feel pain when they sleep, but in general, people do not feel pain. And also, they have organs growing in them. The government sees these organs more as tumors and not as functioning organs. And given the fact that nobody feels any pain, and also there are no infections. Like, it's stated that there hasn't been any infection for a very long time. They just perform operations in public. And this is becoming an kind of an art scene. Like, they cut open people in public, remove their organs. This is also the job of the main lead characters. And this is the entertainment. Or they cut things into a woman's face, which is shown in the trailer. That's basically what they do. Underneath it is a story about a young boy who gets murdered by his mother because he only eats plastic and she sees him as some sort of demon. The father of said boy wants his body to be publicly taken apart, like in an autopsy, to show that he has the natural ability to eat plastic. The father and a lot of other people have the ability to eat and digest plastic, but they have artificial organs or biological organs. They are artificially implanted in them, and so they can eat plastic, and they see this as the right evolution. Like, people eat the plastic waste they produce. It's a perfect loop. And so he wants his son to be taken apart to show that he has this ability naturally, that he got it from birth. Long story short, they do this autopsy, and it turns out that all the organs in the boy have tattoos on it because they were implanted. Turns out that the government has stolen the organs from the boy to hide the fact that the people can naturally evolve to eating plastic. But at the end, Viggo Mortensen, who can't eat food anymore, bites into a bar of plastic, like a chocolate bar, but made of plastic, and he chews it, and a tear runs down his cheek because he realized that he also has this ability now. Like, he has grown organs inside him that make him eat plastic, and that is the new way. That is the next step in human evolution. it sounds very strange, but it's a very interesting idea that this would be like the best solution for everybody. When people who produce a lot of plastic, like eat plastic, that would be probably what all the vegans would be happy about, because there would be no more eating animals or animal products, because everybody only can eat plastic, and we basically can sell water bottles in plastic again because we drink the water and eat the plastic bottle. That would be actually quite interesting. The movie itself has some very sexual nuances. It is basically that these people get their sexual fulfillment from watching people being cut open or being cut open themselves. But given the fact that they don't feel pain, it is not the pain that gets them off. It's hard to explain and hard to understand, but basically it is just the act of cutting into each other or modifying each other's bodies, which is the sexual sensation for them. And it's quite implicit, like it's not like subtle. It is also stated that surgeries are the new sex. But that tension is basically in every scene. So you have the bit of a body horror, you have the sexual undertone, and you have this idea that something new is replacing the old and the old is resisting. That is the idea of the movie. It is quite hard to digest. Throughout the movie, I wasn't really sure if I liked the movie or not. Like I said, the acting is very good from the two leads. The rest is okay. No real bad example, no real good example. The music is subtle. The camera work and the settings and everything is very... It looks low quality or low production value, but it actually isn't. It's a strange movie. It is really a strange movie. I looked up the box office of this movie in the States already. It doesn't perform very well, which I totally understand when you see the movie. I'm guessing if this movie will achieve success, then it's with a cult following on home video. But I don't know. I honestly cannot tell anyone if he should watch it or not. It is strange. It is very strange. It's strange to think about, to talk about, to review. So I'm guessing if you like experimental movies, you can watch it. But if you want to be sure to see something you like, you shouldn't watch this movie. So go to the cinema with the realization that you may not like this movie. But it is very interesting.